The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority is using Google AI to create smarter tolling systems and improve traffic flow for Texans. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Welcome to the Hockey Show. That's David Drork of the Hockey News. Rosie and Ethan's in the shipping container. My name is Roy Bellamy. We have...
It's his birthday.
Thank you. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Roy.
Year number 41.
Woo!
Starts
Happy birthday.
Today. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you saying that.
Year number 41.
Love you, buddy.
Today?
Number
Say you love
41
me back.
starts today. What? You said...
Say you love me back. I said I love you.
Oh.
I make it a point to not say I love you until I really feel like saying it. And right now... I don't feel like saying it because...
Do you love Rose?
I love Rose, yes.
Who doesn't love me, bro?
Thank you. Thank you. And I love you. And I love you, too. And I love you,
too, bro.
Yes. And camera on me, please, so I can point my finger at the camera. And I love you, too, because between the time of the Stanley Cup Final and June 3rd, we asked you to buy our jerseys at LeBatardAF.com, and the proceeds from that went to a nonprofit called Rescue Paws. They help save dogs and find a forever home. And thanks to you, Rescue Paws received to the tune of $300 from shirt sales. So we appreciate you helping out the dogs. For more information, log on to rescuepaws.fl.org. We are grateful for you. For helping us out there. So thank you, everybody.
Also, thank you to Ethan's family for single-handedly sponsoring several animal
adoptions. It's the reason why we got the 300.
We love animals in our house.
Yes, we love animals. Coming up today, we have Bill Lindsay to talk about the Florida Panthers development camp and everything that's going on in the NHL right now. You can find them on the Florida Panthers Radio Network and NHL Network, huh?
A little bit of Panthers news.
A little bit of Panthers news that happened between the time that we were off. A little bit. They signed some people. You can watch that interview if you're watching on DraftKings Network on YouTube, on the Batard and Friends YouTube page. You can click on playlists and find the Hockey Show there, and that's all the episodes are in that folder. So please go ahead and take a look at that. Now, all four of us have golfed before, right? Like Rosie, you golfed before.
I won second place when I was 8 years old.
You're a good golfer, Rosie?
Yeah, I won.
We should go out sometime.
You could call it golf, what we've done.
Yeah.
We've gone to a golf course with
I've played golf with Roy. That's an interesting experience.
Roy doesn't know how to drive the golf cart. That I can say because I edited that video and you guys almost crashed like 3 times. Yeah.
When we go back...
We did not crash. What the hell are you talking about?
Came a little close.
We did come a little close.
Yeah, I said almost.
There was a divot that we ran into.
You can't drive a golf cart the way that you drive your normal car.
I drive a Mustang.
Yes,
so,
you cannot. And you drive it as a Mustang should be driven.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Maybe not in the situations, but that's for another day.
We almost drifted.
You're not driving the golf cart this
Who do you trust to drive a golf cart more, Roy or Rose? I know my answer.
What is your answer, Ethan?
Roy.
I love you.
I don't know. I've never driven with Rose. I've only heard stories.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story. Once I had the golf course and I ended up in the sand. So there you go.
Like in the cart?
You drove the golf cart into the bunker?
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, sometimes they do sneak up on you. You don't see the bunker. You know what I mean?
How in the world did you stop the show? How did you end up? How did you end up?
I lost control, and then I went to the sand, and we crashed into the sand. So we just got out of the sand, and we just started playing with the sand.
At least you didn't. You started playing with the sand.
Yeah, we were.
You made sandcastles?
Yeah,
Were you sober for this?
I was 12.
Oh, you drove the golf cart at 12 years old?
12-year-old to drive a golf cart?
Yeah. Then they did not let me drive. So yeah.
for the rest of your life. You don't even have a driver's license. I don't
my
believe
God.
it. At least you didn't crash into a tree. At least.
Hey.
Rose had to drive back to Key West to try and find her driver's license, didn't you?
Yeah, she lost the entire bag in the garbage.
I drove the way back, and I'm not gonna say this on air, but yes.
Yes.
You're not going to say it on air?
No, porque es que...
because of what? Okay.
Because I was lucky what happened to me.
Yes, you were lucky. You're absolutely lucky.
Did you also drive to Niagara Falls?
Yeah, I did.
Niagara Falls.
And also,
where did you drive to Niagara Falls from?
Oh, we were in Toronto.
Canada.
I just took a car.
You guys to Niagara Falls.
And they were like, you went to Niagara. I'm like, you are here, and you're not going to go to the Niagara Falls?
No, we got a job to do.
Yeah, you had the time, bro. I'm so sorry, but we had the time. We had the time.
Oh, my God. We need to have like a club of just Rose butchering names at some point.
It looked like, it sounded like we were in a club, actually, literally. We were talking about golf, and you get into a situation where you might be playing slow enough for the people, the group behind you to catch up. And there are scenarios. Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
Yeah, and you get into a few scenarios. A few things can happen. You can let them play through. They can join your group. They can gracefully wait for you. Or shenanigans can happen.
You can hit into them.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah, you can
speed it up, asshole.
You're T-shocking at somebody in the back. Yeah, but anyway, shenanigans can happen in that fourth instance, and shenanigans did happen in this instance because one of these guys in one of these groups did not know that he was running into former NHL enforcer Nasty Nick Tarnasky, and this guy played for. Here we go.
Go now. Pack up. Go now.
This guy is incredibly drunk.
Yeah.
And
you're not scared. Wait, is that the hockey player?
No,
that's not the hockey.
No, here comes the hockey player. You'll know.
You
know. Oh my goodness.
Into the lake.
Hey. Oh my God.
Hey.
Now this was in Canada, right?
See, this is where a fight usually ends.
Do they have gators in Canada?
No.
When one participant gets tossed into a body of water, usually that's the end of the fight.
This is the best. He's saying bang as he's throwing punches into the guy's face.
And then he pushes the friend off. He's like, no, you cannot help him.
Grabbing of the collar.
But he had just gotten drenched, so maybe he wanted to hang on to him from a slippery standpoint.
Listen to the sound the punches make when it hits his face.
He even said enough.
I know. He's like, what?
Yeah,
that's the best part right there. The toss. The toss is the best part. Can we slow this down like we were doing on the main show and get him just frozen in midair as he got tossed?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here, Blue.
Now we're gonna rewind here, but I want to rewind to where he actually got up because it was a nice little wobble.
Oh, this is the best right here, right there. Oh my goodness,
he definitely
strong.
He almost lost consciousness.
That's the freeze frame. That's the ultimate freeze frame.
One more rewind. Go all the way back to where he grabbed his collar, like all the way back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, keep going all the way back. Now when he got up, look at this wobble. Like, look at this one. He just got up. You can go ahead and play it now. He punched him. Bang. 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 Grabbed his collar. Threw him down to the... Now watch him get up.
His head just, like, whipped into the ground there.
Watch this wobble. Wobble. Whoa. Wobble.
That's a bar wobble.
That's
a wobble I've
seen.
That's second trip to the bathroom at the bar wobble right there.
Woo, boy.
You guys have all heard of hangxiety, obviously, right? That has to be the worst case of hangxiety anybody's ever had, right? I fought a NHL hockey player. He threw me into a lake twice.
Yeah.
It's great video evidence. I mean, that's definitely going to play at that guy's wedding someday.
Yeah, and that's going viral, and maybe this guy can get some money out of it. Either by suing Tarnasky or getting
for
famous.
What? I think the video evidence is pretty clear that he was the aggressor. He might have gotten his ass kicked.
I'm going to go play golf.
But he was very much asking for it.
Attempted murder for being thrown into a lake.
Well, you're going to go golfing so you can go viral?
Yeah.
Why? Well, you shot?
Well, yeah, what's going to make you go viral?
I don't know. I'm going to go find it.
You're going to go find a hockey player to fight?
I don't know. No, fighting, no. My face is too precious to fight. What? Hey, this is the money.
Wins and fails of the week is presented by Jägermeister. Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister, damn, that's cold. For more, visit Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. David, what's your win?
My win of the week, we're going back to a former Panther, a goaltender, a man who I enjoyed talking to, Alex Lyon. He played for the Panthers. You remember
the Lion King.
If not for Alex Lyon, like this whole Panthers amazingness that we've been experiencing for the last 3 years may not have even happened.
Yeah.
Because if not for Alex Lyon, they might not even made the playoffs in 2023. Back when they beat Boston and went on that crazy run.
And the Blackhawks.
Thank you, Peter Mrazek. Thank you, Peter Mrazek.
We appreciate y'all in Chicago.
So Alex Lyon signed with the Buffalo Sabres this offseason and gave an interview. He's kind of known for giving great quotes. He's just a good thinker. He's a big F1 fan. So he had some gems when he spoke to the New Buffalo media. There's a bit of a compilation of them. I thought we could play them and enjoy a little bit of Alex Lyon. So if you'd please.
You need the X's and the O's, but you also need the Jimmies and the Joes.
Gotta have the Jimmies and the Joes.
So you just
don't
have
forget about
to
the Joes.
figure out the things that work for you and stick to them and hold them in your hand like a fragile baby bird. You stop reading books quite as much, and you don't realize that you really can't read at the same level you did before. And
so you know a lot.
You got to be the most competitive guy on the ice tomorrow. If you continue to bring passion and energy through the bad
Stugotz
times,
is mad.
that
Stugotz wishes he could put on this kind of masterclass.
It's always an
cliche.
uphill battle. Yeah. And the hamster wheel never stops spinning, really. So, but I was probably a sleeping monster, unless you're, whatever. Usain Bolt. Like I said, I've been on the receiving end of some shellackings by the Sabres here in the last few years. So
no one ever.
I know how dangerous this team can be.
There's no off position for the genius switch.
No.
Wait, is this sarcastic?
No, this is just Alex Lyon being Alex Lyon. He's unforgivably awesome. Like, I love the fact that he could just let it rip. He's got, like, no filter. He's just a good dude. I love it.
My winner of the week, it's cuffing season, everybody. This is around the time in the offseason where everybody gets married. Matthew Tkachuk's going to get married soon.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. And maybe he's going to have surgery. Who knows?
It's going to be some great video from that one.
Yeah. No, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of drunk Panthers and fellow hockey players.
Chucky's getting married. Rose she's not worried about the surgery thing you said. She's like, Chucky's getting married?
What? The latest wedding found Sam Bennett putting that wedding band on his new wife. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Bennett.
Congrats to Sam and Zoe.
Yeah, and of course, there's only one way for Sam to come out to his reception.
The sound of dogs barking.
Yeah. It's to the Panthers Go song. Hit it. Let them go.
It's been too long since we've heard this.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time we heard it, the Panthers raised the Stanley Cup. Yeah, so congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Sam Bennett.
It's not the Rosa and Menuto music, but it is quite catchy.
Ethan, what's your win?
My win of the week, boys, comes from the college ranks, and obviously the rules have changed now because of NIL, where CHL players can come over to the NCAA, and one of the best ones we've seen in a long, long time is coming to the NCAA. My win of the week goes to the Penn State Nittany Lions for getting Gavin McKenna, who is going to be shortly the number one pick in the 2020-2026 draft. This kid is unbelievable. He has hyped the likes of Connor Bedard, maybe even in the Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid.
Don't you dare mention his name.
You don't want Roy to hate the kid before he even gets to the league.
This kid is supposed to be...
I love you.
This kid is supposed to be the next big thing. And Penn State, they went to their first Frozen Four last year, and now they've got the best player in the country coming to play in their program. So huge for the Nittany Lions. It's a huge moment for NCAA hockey as well to get this big of a star coming over to college hockey, as Bucci would like to say. So
the
big moment for college hockey. Very excited.
Kaplan.
And big win for us as well. Sarah Sivian is Penn State girl.
Sarah, yes.
So big win for all hockey fans as well because we get to watch Gavin McKenna more accessibly.
Rosie Arias. Real Mike is... Oh, there we go. Oh. Rosa in un minuto. That is a shocking situation.
Today, Roy's 41st birthday, and he was so happy he came in, put my shirt off camera, and the thing is...
Shirt off camera?
Yeah, Roy came in, and he was not that happy, and then I started screaming. I was like, woohoo, Roy, it's your birthday, woohoo! And then he started smiling, and everybody started singing.
I understand everything she's saying right now.
Yeah, except the music's too loud.
That was a minute or 40 seconds.
22 seconds.
That's 22 seconds.
Rosa and half
That's
minuto.
also my win of the week, Roy's birthday. Woohoo!
Rosie was like, and she got up and just ran and hugged me. I appreciate you. Fails of the week. David, go ahead.
All right. My fail of the week.
Go ahead.
Thanks, dude.
I'm sorry.
There's been a lot of attention over the last week or so around Sabres defenseman Bo Byram. 24-year-old is in our...
Byram. That's a fine.
I said Byram.
You said Bynum, like Andrew Bynum. Oh, Byram. It's a fine.
Man. Oh,
$2.
Excuse me.
It's spelled Bynum.
Excuse me.
Anyway,
Bo Byram.
you're a fail.
Yes, my fail. So there's been a lot of talk about Bo Byram. Thank you, Ethan. He's an RFA? Is he going to stay in Buffalo? Is he going to go? I don't know. That's not what this is about. This is about a video that popped up starring him that's from like 2 years ago, and it just made me laugh a lot, so I'm using it as my fail of the week. It's Bo at what looks like, based on the background, the Global Series in Finland a couple of years ago, and he basically eviscerates Avalanche sideline reporter Kyle Keefe. Just play the audio. This is awesome.
You like my jacket?
Yeah, it looks pretty sharp.
Does yours have your name in it?
No, my name's on the cup, though.
Oh, no.
There's no better comeback than, no, my name's on the cup.
Why did the Avs trade him for...
They're idiots.
For Casey Middlestat?
They're idiots. That's why. My favorite of the week, the New York Islanders.
We're back.
We're back because these idiots signed Anthony DeAngelo to a contract extension, 1 year, $1.75 million. They just did not learn their lesson. But as it's always said,
those right-shooting defensemen.
Yeah, the right-handed shot defensemen don't grow on trees.
He has a cool name.
No, he does not, Rose. Like that defeats the purpose of what I'm talking about.
He
owns a pizza joint down the street.
It is a good name. Like it is it is a good.
All right, well, look up the racist incidents that he's had and the slurs that he said. The incidents with Keandre Miller. The whole suspension situation of minors. Look all that up because this guy doesn't deserve now a 7th chance in this NHL career. So, yeah, he's a terrible teammate, a terrible person, and I hope the Islanders fail miserably this season. Ethan, you fail.
I look forward to you bashing them all season, by the way. Sorry, Ethan?
My fail of the week, my fail of the year, my fail of the lifetime. Jim Nill won the Jim Gregory again over Bill Zito. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. It gets more and more ridiculous by the day. We'll talk about it more later, hopefully, in the show. But this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, that he won the Jim Gregory for a 3rd time.
No, we will talk about this. We're going to talk about this with Bill Lindsay of the Florida Panthers Radio Network because this is a travesty, and I don't appreciate how this happens. It's bullshit. We're going to talk to Billy Lindsay coming up next.
Hey everybody, it's Mike. Down here in South Florida, as the audience well knows, we've been celebrating a proper championship, and we've been enjoying every minute of it. And by my side throughout that entire championship celebration has been Miller Lite. Yeah, I wanted to make my championship time a Miller time because much like most of the fun memories I've had as an adult, Miller Lite has been right there by my side, supplementing every experience. And now that I'm about to travel during the summer, you can rest assured I'm going to be having plenty of Miller Lite along the way, because that's what summer's all about. And since 1975, Miller Lite has been right there in all those memories for you listening right now. It's the 50th anniversary of Miller Lite. That's 50 years of great taste, great friends, great moments. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
All right, everybody, this is a wild one. For the first time ever, we've got a full-blown all-women's boxing mega event going down in New York City. 2 title fights, same night. And if you're like me and live for the action, DraftKings Sportsbook is where it's at. Never bet with DraftKings before? It's super simple. Just pick who you think is going to win, and that's it. Here's the kicker. New customers can bet just $5 and instantly get $150 in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and use promo code Dan. That's promo code Dan for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
We are joined by Bill Lindsay of the Florida Panthers Radio Network.
Stanley Cup champion.
Stanley Cup champion.
Two-time.
Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers radio network, also an analyst for the NHL Network. Let's not forget that. He's national. So this has been an excellent offseason for the Florida Panthers, and it must have been an excellent offseason for you, Billy. Did you get to spend some time with the Cup? Have you been fishing? Have you been golfing? What's going on?
Yeah, the parade. We got a little time with it. I got my pictures last year with my dad was special.
That was
this
awesome,
one, just wrapping around. Can't believe we're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions and what this group was able to do. I had a hard time wrapping my head around when everyone would say defending Stanley Cup champions last year. Now it's really going to be mind-boggling as we go into this next season saying back-to-back defending Stanley Cup champions. Florida Panthers, it's hard to get used to for myself. Yeah, the parade was awesome. Got some time around the Cup. That's enough for me. The second go-around, don't need a lot. Last year was made pretty special by the organization, same thing. But it's the players that earned it, deserved it, GMs, the coaches, everyone that put in the hard work. They deserve their time around the Cup and to be with it and celebrate it. What a wonderful group of individuals, men that they assembled on that ice to get that accomplished. And for myself, a little bit of golf, and now it's fishing time down here in the Keys a little bit for me.
If you can't wrap your head around saying the words defending champions, just wait until you say three-peat.
Ooh.
That's going to be
two banners up there next year. Can't wait to see them right next to each other.
Man, that's going to be great. The Panthers yesterday signed Mackie Samoskevich to a one-year deal yesterday. Any other team in this league, he would be a top 9 forward. Most teams would have him as a top 6 forward, but for these Stanley Cup champions, he barely sniffed the playoffs. You only got to play in 5 games during the playoffs, none in the conference final, none in the Stanley Cup final. Do you see his role expanding anytime during this next season?
Yeah, there will be a point for Mackie Samoskevich that he's going to be an integral part to this team. It's sometimes easier as a young kid coming in as far as grabbing a spot when you go to a place that is struggling, like maybe a Buffalo, somewhere like that. But if you get into a footing and you get leadership like this, you are learning everything and more as a young player for Mackie Samoskevich that you could ever ask for. So he's going to be light years ahead of the curve. Once he finally does develop into that top 6, top 9 forward, there's going to be a chance throughout the course of this season. We saw it last year, injuries. It plays a role. And right now we're, I believe, $3 million over the cap as we head in to the season. There is going to have to make some roster adjustments, some tweaks. We don't know how that's all going to sort out. But Mackie Samoskevich, an elite shot, an elite skill maker, and we need players on entry-level deals when you win back-to-back cups. Bill Zito, fabulous job keeping this group together. But for the most part, Mackie will be there, and they have huge hopes for him in the future.
Billy, you talked a little bit about kind of the difference year over year, defending champions, back-to-back champions. It's a luxury, right? To be able to have firsthand knowledge of being able to compare and go through what year over year. So I wanted to ask you, just from your perspective, how different was this year going through the run to the Cup, winning the Cup, the whole experience on the ice? How different was it for you year over year? Because for Roy and I, both awesome experiences, but very different experiences. So obviously you got a much more in-depth perspective than we do.
Yeah, David, Roy, I would agree with you. They were different experiences. Last year, the Game 7 nail-biting, trying to win your first Stanley Cup, and they're able to get it done. And when you have that relief, that burden off your shoulder, it comes into this year, and you want that back-to-back Cup, but you already know that you have that one in your back pocket. So there is a bit of a sense of, okay, we've done it. Now is it really possible for us to do it one more time? So that's where I kind of look at it and went through the line. Ups and downs as we got my washer. Got my the wife sneaking in doing the laundry in the background. So
it's real life happening on the hockey show.
Yes.
You love it.
There we go. The wash is done. So that's all good, guys.
I got to text my wife and check.
But for me, the experience, it was I got to cherish it this year, like soak it in during the regular season. I knew we were going to be a playoff team. We were resting, just didn't care about that spot. I was interested once the playoffs started how we were going to all fit with Marchand, Jones, and resting players down the stretch. But I asked Paul Maurice where his team was at and what he was feeling for the most part as he headed in as far as his top 9 forward grouping. And he says, I know exactly where everyone fits in this puzzle, and we were playing extremely good defensively. We're going to be ready for the playoffs. And that was with about 5-6 games left. That kind of settled me down and made me understand, okay, this is going to be okay. And then once they dropped that puck against the Tampa Bay Lightning, I saw the first couple of games. I thought, okay, this is real again. These guys fit, and we're going to have a chance. And as the run went on, series by series, I just made a point of myself to soak everything in, because this might never happen again. It might next year, but you just never know what kind of possibility that is all going to be and play out. And boy, did I get to soak it all in game number 6 this year. Just sit back. Last year with all that excitement, throwing everything around, I took my headset off with a minute and a half left in the game.
This is exactly what I was going to ask you about, Billy. Is last year there was obviously that amazing moment where I can hear you in Doug's chest, crying and hugging him. And so what was it like this year in terms of did you say to yourself, hey, maybe this year just kind of lay out, or how was the call different?
Yeah, I knew this year I was going to lay out no matter what, even if it was game 7 double overtime. That was enough. I blew it up one time for Doug. I wasn't going to do it again. Those are special calls for radio play-by-play guys, and jumped over it. It worked out all right in the end. Some people hated it. Some people loved it.
I thought it was perfect.
It was pure emotion on my behalf. But act there like you've been there before, right? And we have.
Well, now we have. We hadn't been there the first. That was what was so great about it. I thought, Billy, was all the emotion of 30 years.
Yeah, well, and it worked out beautifully this time because we had the big lead, and I just could sit there. I took my headset off with a minute and a half, and I said, this is going to be Doug's for the last minute and a half until about 30 seconds after the game. I took my headset off and just kind of sat back there and just listened to the fans, watched the players on the bench, and just more of a surreal experience, being able to soak it all in, and it was just the best feeling that I ever could have, just sitting there with a fan. So it's totally different in so many ways, but uniquely special in their own right. It's hard to describe, but I guess the word cherish is the word that I would use more this year. Being able to understand, last year was a blur. I was just able to just really appreciate every second of that playoff run that I possibly could, just knowing really what this meant to everybody on the Panthers and that South Florida community.
The Panthers held their developmental camp last week, and there have been a few famous instances of brothers playing on the same team. You got the Stastnys, you got the Sutters, you got the Sedins, and funny enough, the Panthers have brothers in their dev camp whose last name begins with S, ironically. It's Lucas and Grayson's Sawchin. How did they look in camp? And are there any other names from these prospects that you think will make a jump?
Yeah, so all the prospects right now, all that you mentioned, Roy, all you have to do is go down the contract list, and kind of, especially after this year, the training camp schedule is going to get a little bit shorter, and they're going to have to be able to figure things out as we go to the 84-game schedule in 26-27. But the names that you mentioned and everyone, they're going to get their opportunities in these development camps. They'll get a shot at training camp to play a lot of hockey, but most of them are going to be destined to Charlotte. So the better your training camp is, the higher on the radar you stick out, then you get just placed on the call-up line. But I can go down through the contracts right now and tell you, there's no spots available at this moment.
Wow.
And especially, it's even past the top 12. So that's where it goes into. Yeah, and you have to figure out with the prospects, some of the higher end ones, and what you're looking at as far as development. Do I call them up and play them in a fourth line role? Or if they're a top 6 player, someone goes down to my top 6, 9. Can I get them in here, give them a little bit more ice time for a bit, help further their development, and then get back down to Charlotte? And that's how you have to, on a really strong team like this, like the Panthers, you're going to have to see those marks and those early signs that they can play in the NHL. But most of the damage that they're going to have to do is going to be very, very short windows. Training camp, development camp, maybe 1 or 2 call-ups, and then down at Charlotte, you have to play your tail off and prove that maybe you belong in the NHL. To crack the door on a team like this that's won back-to-back Stanley Cup championships is one of the hardest things to do as a young player. We'll see how it all plays out. The Panthers do have some prospects down deep in that pool, and they will have to develop them. But Charlotte was really good last year, lost in the Calder Cup final. Hopefully they continue on that trajectory. If they do, then we're going to see more and more be able to just kind of infiltrate this lineup as we go.
Billy, I wanted to real quick ask you about something completely off topic, and that's nicknames. You've been called Chili Billy, Chili Willy.
Billy Willy, yeah.
You've been called Kill Bill. You've had some good nicknames. What have been some of your favorite that your teammates or the other guys have had that kind of stand out to you when I bring up funky nicknames?
Yeah, Chili Willy was the first one that kind of stuck, and that goes to our, he's an assistant equipment manager now. He was our head equipment manager and has been with us since day one, is Scott Tinkler. So you remember down in South Beach, right? The Wet Willies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, me and Scott and our families and wives, we used to go down there some afternoons.
It's a little after practice place to go, right?
No, not after practice. It might be more in the summertime or different. Or down when we played in Miami, maybe after a game. But yeah, for some reason, Tink just started. It's not Wet Willies. We're going to Chili Willies. So it's
on the wall.
Yeah, and that's where it kind of stuck. And that's for South Florida. That's it. A couple of people. Ray Shepard, actually. My middle name is Hamilton.
Oh, that's nice.
So Hammy, I kind of really appreciate this one. Hammy got around the locker room a little bit with some people. Ray Shepard to this day still calls me Hammy.
That's a good one.
So I like Hammy, my middle name. When that kind of bounces around, I think it's kind of unique. So or Chili Willie, Hammy. You mentioned the Kill Bill. I probably had some ones from other teammates, or not other teammates, other teams that were probably a little bit
less flattering.
Yeah, a little bit less flattering. The interesting thing about the Kill Bill one was when I went over to Germany. I went over there, and that's when that Kill Bill show came out. And first day I arrived in Germany, for some reason, on the front of their newspaper, coming to the Cologne Shark, Kill Bill. And I was like, okay. It was weird. It was out of left field, but they loved it over there and kind of ran with it. But the one that the two that have stuck is Chili Willie and Hammy.
I'm picturing you in the Uma Thurman yellow.
I was just going to say there needs to be a poster for the Panthers radio network with Bill Lindsay wielding a Hattori Hanzo sword.
William Hamilton Lindsay.
Good reference.
Billy, I want to ask you, obviously, the story of the offseason was what the Panthers just bombing free agency by re-signing all three of their guys and just basically putting an end to it. For you, which of the three signings was most important? Aaron Ekblad, Sam Bennett, or Brad Marchand?
Sam Bennett. Yeah, he's the motor on this team. He's the engine. When he's out of the lineup, we miss him a lot. There's a lot of guys that can really drive it, Barkov, Kachuk, different kind of players. But the energy and enthusiasm that Bennett plays with, it's kind of contagious. He can drag everyone into the fight all together. It's a mean brand of style, and Sam Bennett gets paid a lot. Regular season numbers are decent, but it's the intangibles. How much are the intangibles worth? Well, we saw it in the playoffs with the Conn Smythe. I believe he led the team in hits, shots, goals, road goals, all kinds of records. So when it comes to at the most meaningful moments, Sam Bennett seems to be there. So that's a huge one to get done, still a pretty young age, and to keep him into the fold. After that, Aaron Ekblad, that's a good deal, been here a long time. Maybe he has a chance to be a lifetime Panther at this. We'll never know how that plays out, but that was the one that I thought maybe would walk. And Brad Marchand, wasn't curious how they were going to do it, but given the 6 years, Bill Zito just seems to have this kind of magic. He said he thought he could get all three back. He did, which it was kind of mind-blowing. I thought we'd maybe have a chance on Bennett, pretty good chance on Marchand, and I thought maybe Ekblad was going to test the free agent market. So to get Ekblad, I would say that's kind of the most surprising one, and Bennett was the hugest one to get done.
You mentioned Bill Zito, and I'm still really angry about this. Now, obviously, winning the Stanley Cup is more important than winning any individual award, but it makes no sense to me why Bill Zito didn't win the Jim Gregory Award for GM of the Year, and it makes it makes less sense that he was left off of 7 ballots by the voters. He was left off of 7 ballots. 7 people did not vote for him at all. Does this make
how many teams are in Canada?
7. There's 7 teams in Canada, I believe. So explain to me, just based on the moves they just did this offseason, why he's going to lose out to Jim Nill again this
next year.
Roy, you know how hard I had to stay off Twitter and all these when I saw that come out. I had a bunch of stuff that I was typing down and kind of getting ready and getting prepared to go. And when I looked at it at the end, I just said, "Nope, there goes the wife." Again, she's calling, and I don't know.
College Mike incident.
Best interview ever.
Did you use fabric softener?
I love it.
We got fabric. Did we use fabric
Throw
softener?
some of those beads, the beads that make it smell nice in there.
Yeah, I don't know. She's got it going. But so to get back, so I had
right side out, Billy. Come on.
No fading.
So when remember the golden remember the golden rule of Twitter: when you type something and before you hit send, for me, always asking, are you questioning this before you send it out?
Yeah.
I did it about 5 or 6 times with Bill Zito and never hit send.
Yeah.
I was like, I probably shouldn't hit send on this. But I was like, okay, Jim Nill does a nice job, but Forsling, Verhaeghe, Bennett, Tkachuk, 3 straight trips to the Stanley Cup. Yeah, that doesn't add up in anybody's world.
And
like
it's
nobody's.
the Panthers. It's the freaking Panthers who were like terrible before Zito got here. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Look at my shirt. Bill Zito.
Dude, we're supposed to be impartial.
The 2 greatest things about this, Roy and David, is that you are going to have, you got the cups. Bill Zito, individual awards, they would love to have them, but they are secondary to winning a Stanley Cup. We keep winning Stanley Cups. If they don't like us, if they ain't us, they hate us, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's a big, I mean, there is a lot about that with the Panthers and the way that they play, but there is no denying Bill Zito just should be GM of the year one of these last 2 years. No discredit to Jim Nill, and it's hard, but everyone knows it. So I guess that's a good point. Outside of the voters, I guess the majority of the hockey world, if you polled them, Bill Zito would be GM of the year.
7 people didn't vote for him, but yeah, Zito doesn't have anything to prove. And remember, Chili Willie, the internet is forever.
Mm-hmm. The internet is forever. You definitely have to be careful out there with what you're going to send out and post, and that is a true statement. It's also true when they vote. Forever, you can look back on these votes and see who picked out Jim Nill all the time over Bill Zito.
Well, we appreciate you, Billy, for joining us here. Bill Lindsay of the Florida Panthers Hockey Network and NHL Network. Bill, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Happy birthday, Roy.
Thank you.
Best. Have a great one.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Billy. Thank you.
Love you, Billy.
Love you, guys.
Thanks to Bill Lindsay again for joining us on the Hockey Show. We are not on next week. We are back July 25th. For everybody here.
Happy birthday, Roy.
Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you. For everybody in the back. You did it again. I love you.
You got to make it weird.
I mean, come on. I'm trying to close the show over here. For Gino and Jason, for Ethan and Rosie, for David. My name is Roy. We will see you July 25th, everybody.
Hey everybody, it's Mike. Down here in South Florida, as the audience well knows, we've been celebrating a proper championship, and we've been enjoying every minute of it. And by my side throughout that entire championship celebration has been Miller Lite. Yeah, I wanted to make my championship time a Miller time because much like most of the fun memories I've had as an adult, Miller Lite has been right there by my side, supplementing every experience. And now that I'm about to travel during the summer, you can rest assured I'm going to be having plenty of Miller Lite along the way, because that's what summer's all about. And since 1975, Miller Lite has been right there in all those memories for you listening right now. It's the 50th anniversary of Miller Lite. That's 50 years of great taste, great friends, great moments. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.